What's up guys, I'm Chigs and today I've got my hands on the Lenovo Legion Y540 gaming laptop. So if you're wondering where you can pick this up from, then head over to box.co.uk. Links will be in the description box below, and this gaming laptop costs only $999, which is a very attractive price point for the specs that you are getting. Now this is the 15.6 inch model and comes with a 144Hz anti-glare display along with the 9th gen Core i5-9300H, 8 gigs of DDR4 RAM, 256 gigs NVMe SSD storage and a 1TB SATA hard drive. Now you have a HD webcam, backlit keyboard, dual band Wi-Fi AC, Gigabit LAN, plenty of connectivity, integrated Dolby ATMOS speakers and pre-installed with Windows 10 Home. Now with the specs out of the way, let's begin with the pros and cons of the Lenovo Legion Y540 15-inch gaming laptop. Now beginning with the pros, the first one has to be the design. Now I do like the design. It does not look like a gaming laptop, but instead it looks like a powerful laptop, which means you can take it to work and look like you mean business. Now this laptop is made completely from a polymer case but feels very solid, and I do like the textured finish on the top, and I think the O lighting on the Legion logo looks very cool. So simple design, not overloaded with dragons and RGBs, but instead a design which makes this look like a powerful beast of a laptop. Now the second pro is this beautiful display. Now this laptop has a 144Hz IPS display with a full HD resolution. You have comfortable viewing angles, good contrast ratio, anti-glare and non-flickering backlight. Additionally, it covers 94% of sRGB and has an extremely fast reaction time, typically for a high refresh rate panel. And you have an average maximum screen brightness of 290 nits with around 142 pixels per inch. On-screen action is incredibly smooth and fluid.
Whether the soundscape sets the mood of the scene.
Now the next pro is of course gaming performance. Now you have a great gaming performance at 1080p. You can play most modern titles at 1080p fast and fluid with no frame drops at all. So for example, you can play GTA 5 at 124 frames per second, Far Cry 5 at 96 frames per second, and Rise of the Tomb Raider at 109 frames per second. Now we're going to actually test out a game called Far Cry PRIMAL. I've set it to ultra settings, 1080p and 144Hz display.
finds its mark.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise. What a stop.
Good grief.
Oh, man. Backbreaker.
Ooh, what impact.
He's got a kick out.
How did he do that?
Oh, nasty impact. Oh, no.
Lesnar's about to end this with the F5.
Bang.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Those unfortunate events you mentioned, Corey, included a long-term injury to Rollins' tag team partner, Dean Ambrose. Here's a cover. And the champ kicks out.
Just when you thought it was over.
There's the elimination, Corey. What took him so long? This might be it.
Oh, my.
I hear something. To the right. Looks like they're alone. Let's sync up. Right one's mine. Get ready. 3, 2, stop. Fuck, that was close. There's too many. We need to dodge them. Move on my go, but keep your head down. Follow me. Stop. Those two on the ledge won't let us slip by unnoticed. Target the tango on the right. I'll eliminate the other. Follow me.
But I talked to some people in town. They're excited. Name's the Minions. We should look into it. I'm on my way in.
Now, I've been playing games on this for a few hours now. The maximum temperature we reached was 96 degrees, and right now the current temperature is well below 70. So considering I have been playing games on this for a few hours now, the heat management seems very good. Now, the next positive for this laptop is it's fairly quiet and cool. The laptop is comparatively quiet by gaming laptop standards. Yes, you have dual fans turning on when playing games, but overall noise is not bad at all. Also, laptop does a good job of running cool. I have gamed for many hours on this and temperatures have not exceeded 82 degrees. So excellent heat management. And as you can see, you have this massive ventilation at the bottom. You can actually see both of the fans and you've got this mesh grille. And if that's not enough, you've got vents at the back as well. So plenty of ways for the heat to escape. So this laptop does have a very good heat management system. And the next positive to discuss has to be the great connectivity. Now, you have more or less nearly all the connections you could ever want. So we've got a Kensington lock, a power socket, Gigabit LAN, HDMI out, a full-size USB 3.1, mini display 1.4, and a USB Type-C 3.1 port. And to finish it off, you have USB 3.1 port on the right, and on the left we have another USB 3.1 port along with a headphone jack. So great connectivity and very sensible locations. Now, the next pro which needs to be mentioned is the backlit keyboard. So you have a very nice backlit keyboard. The keys are actually the largest I have seen on a laptop of this size. Now, the backlit color is limited to white only, and you do have 2 levels of brightness. Not only is it comfortable to type on, giving you a very nice feedback to each touch, you also have numerical keys on the right. So overall, a very nice keyboard, satisfying to use, and I love the size and the backlights to go with it. Now you're also getting ample storage space. You have a 256GB NVMe SSD drive and another 1TB SATA hard drive. So you do have 2 hard drives installed, meaning plenty of internal storage to play with. Also, future upgrade options are possible. You can swap out the NVMe SSD and the SATA drive to a higher capacity. So those were my main pros. Overall, it's a very comfortable laptop to use. It's got enough power for games, web browsing, video editing. You can do more or less everything on this laptop. But what about the cons? So I did use this system long enough, and it's now time to move on to the cons. So the first obvious one is, as soon as you pick it up, you realize that it's very thick and heavy. Now, whilst you do have a modern and powerful design, unfortunately it's 22mm thick and weighs 2.2 kgs. So not very convenient if you're going to travel with it, as when you put this in your bag, you're certainly going to feel the weight. Now, the next con, to my surprise, is actually battery life. Now, this is a mid-range laptop with some pretty powerful specs and a 144Hz display. Unfortunately, the built-in 57WH battery is not enough. And during my tests of just web browsing and streaming video content, I was only able to achieve around 2.5 to 3 hour battery life max. So unfortunately, not a great battery life on this powerful laptop. Another minor caveat is there is no SD card reader. Now, it might not be a deal breaker to most, but considering the size of this laptop, I'm surprised that they could not include a simple card reader somewhere. Now, my next con might be familiar to you guys. The webcam position. The webcam is located directly under the Legion logo. It is a 1MP 720p webcam, so whilst the camera itself is nothing to brag about, the position of the camera is terrible. So if you're on a video chat, your friend actually gets an unflattering view up your nose. So Lenovo really has to rethink the position of that web camera. So those are my pros and cons. Now, here's an extra category that I like to throw in. It's not necessarily a pro or a con. It's called missing features. So like most laptops, somewhere we have some cutbacks. So the one we already know is there is no SD card reader. There is also no fingerprint reader and no Thunderbolt 3. So there you have it, guys. That was my pros and cons of the 15-inch Lenovo Legion Y540. Bottom line, this laptop offers incredible value for a mid-range gaming beast. For $999, you're getting pretty amazing specs, 144Hz display, fast response time, 9th gen i5, dedicated Nvidia 1660i, superb ATMOS sound, great gaming performance, combined with a good design, great keyboard and port connectivity, and it achieves respectful frame rates for most popular games at 1080p, and also not forgetting the excellent heat management that this offers. So let me know what you guys think of this laptop, and what game would you like to play if you had this on your desk right now. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out for yourselves. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. I'll see you guys in the next one.